with the Cavs and the Sixers, 7 p.m. Eastern. Cavs, big 10-point road favorites heading into this one. The total for the WagerTalk odds screen sitting at 228.5. I'll start by telling you what you already know. It's been a great first half of the season for the Cavaliers, hasn't it been? They lead the Eastern Conference with a 36-7 straight-up record, outscoring opponents by just over 10 points per game. Offensive efficiency through the roof. Kenny Atkinson just named as the head coach for the East in next month's All-Star game. Getting back to that offensive efficiency, Cavs number one in that department, no matter who you're going by. I look at Hollinger, they're number one in Hollinger. They're number one by every offensive rating system. Philadelphia, on the other hand, is not number one in anything except, injuries lost to the season. They've been a complete and utter embarrassment this season. Did you know if the regular season ended today, the Sixers would not even be in the play-in tournament? My goodness. As I mentioned, the injuries have been a major culprit all season. The team has lost 7 in a row straight up. Coming into tonight, they failed to cover 9 in a row, which is brings me to another point. There has not been a worse team to bet on this season than the Philadelphia 76ers. 14-28 against the spread. Cleveland, meanwhile, second best ATS record overall, 29-14. However, situationally, I don't love this spot for the Cavaliers. They're off a loss Wednesday in Houston where Darius Garland, a 90% free throw shooter, missed 2 of 3 from the line. Then Donovan Mitchell had a chance to win the game. He missed a 3-point attempt. Tomorrow night at home, the Cavs are going to get to face the Rockets again. Certainly, you got to think they're thinking about revenge heading into that one. So what I'm saying for tonight is laying double digits on the road may not be the best idea. For the record, Cleveland was down double digits early in the fourth quarter against Houston. Evan Mobley's been out the last 3 games, which has adversely affected the Cavs rebounding. Both Mobley and Isaac Okoro out tonight. Karis LeVert is questionable. On the Sixers injury front, Joel Embiid is out. What else is new? The team has been really bad defensively, Philadelphia, without him, giving up 115 or more points 6 of the last 7 games, which obviously is a concern. But Tyrese Maxey and Paul George are going to play. Even though Cleveland has suffered back-to-back losses just one time all season, guys, I think this is too many points to lay on the road, given the look ahead to tomorrow. So my official lean, hold that nose, Philadelphia plus 10. All right, before I break down another game with a large spread on tonight's NBA slate, let me remind you right now, you can get an entire week's worth of plays. That's 7 days for just $77. That includes this Sunday's NFL Conference Championship games. I'm on a 36-21-2 all sports run entering Friday, including 11-5-1 in college hoops, hitting 69% in the NFL going back to Christmas. It's going to be a very busy weekend. Some soccer, of course, as well. Been number one in soccer over the last 9 months at WagerTalk. So head on over to wt.buzz/pp. See it right there on your screen to get 7 days of winners for $77. Now let's talk Pelicans Grizzlies, which is an 8 p.m. tip-off on NBA TV. The Grizzlies are big 11.5-point favorites in this one, while the total has shot all the way up to 245.5. Woo! Early money has come in on both the favorite and the over here. Now, in terms of the spread being bet up, Zion Williamson has been ruled out for the Pelicans. He's dealing with a non-COVID illness. Brandon Ingram, he's going to miss his 21st straight game. DeJounte Murray is likely to play, however, despite dealing with an elbow injury. Now, even with all those injury concerns, it should be pointed out, guys, the Pelicans got a little frisky. They're on a season-best 4-game win streak coming in tonight. They've been led by C.J. McCollum, who's off back-to-back 45-plus point games. On Monday, the Pelicans pulled off their biggest come-from-behind win in franchise history. They rallied from a 25-point deficit to beat the Jazz in overtime. That was Monday. Pelicans have not played since. Wednesday's home game versus Milwaukee had to be postponed due to that unprecedented snowfall that's hit the South. Looking at the other side, Memphis has been a great team to bet on this season. 29-15 ATS. They're right there with OKC and Cleveland as the most profitable teams to back. Right now, it's a 4-game win streak for the Grizzlies. They led, I should say, by as many as 30 points Wednesday night against Charlotte. Desmond Bane has now scored 20 or more in 6 straight games. For my money, Memphis, second best team in the Western Conference, no doubt about it, behind OKC. I expect them to win tonight, but do I want to lay this big number? Not really. What I will do instead is play Jalen Wells over 11.5 points. Why would I do such a thing, you ask? Well, Wells has been another key contributor for this Grizzlies team. He's gone over the number each of his last 3 games, not to mention 5 of the last 6. Look, with a total 245.5. There's going to be plenty of points to go around, not just Bain, not just Morant. I think Wells gets into the column. Earlier this week on the Power 5, by the way, I targeted Bain over his point total against Minnesota. That hit. Now it's time to get to the pay window with Jalen Wells over 11.5 points. That is going to do it for me today. Comment down below with your thoughts on these games. If you agree with me, don't be shy about smashing that like button. Make sure you're subscribed to the WagerTalk YouTube channel. And after you do that, head on over to WT.buzz/BP for all of my latest premium selections. Until next time, let's cash some tickets.